Varun, how much did you relate to the new Inside Out 2 movie?
Oh man, so much.
When I said that question, which emotion was jumping? Mine is.
Nostalgia. The old lady.
Hello, guys. Welcome to Infinity Society and one of Prince, joined by Varun, and we have seen Inside Out 2, which I consider one of the best Pixar film ever. First one. And
Yes,
I would say after second film that this franchise from Pixar is the best without
it
question.
is.
Like,
Yes,
change my mind.
such a
Put
good
that
sequel.
meme here. How good that is. But talking about Inside Out 2, guys, if you haven't seen, go watch in the theaters. Already so many people have saw it because I think they made $250 million in the first weekend itself. That's like the
Oh,
highest for an
it
animated
was
film.
very. Yeah, it was like I saw that it was very crowded over here in theaters. Like after a long time, I was seeing
Yeah,
a line of people outside.
finally. But
Yeah.
dude, wow, man! Like, what a way! I think the best way you could have taken the first film, like without repeating the same thing,
Yes.
but in actually doing like following the similar pattern, but doing different
Yeah.
a lot of things differently. Again they are
Exactly.
thrown
Yeah.
out, again they have to make their way back, and over that journey they learn, and then our character is also going through something real, and how that is like, if you remove the scenes of the emotions, right, and we only
Hmm.
see Riley and what she's going through,
Hmm. Yeah.
that shows you that that it itself is a short film, like, everyone would
Yes.
relate to,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah. Just all of Riley's scenes together is a short film
Like,
by
someone should
itself.
do it. Like, I'm sure someone would have done it on online.
Yeah.
Just put Riley's moments
Like
and
a
what she's
cut
going
with.
through.
Exactly.
That is,
Yeah. So brilliant.
but this time we got
And
anxiety.
I really love the fact that it was not like all the Rileys, like that whole incident happens just over 2 days, like
Yeah.
just over, we just
There's a
see two
2 day
days of
camp.
her life
Yeah.
and what she learns in those 2 days. And now that's like so impactful that like it will carry on in her life and like, you know,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, just like, so it's again so realistic in that way that like I feel like we all do have like periods where like we suddenly realize something in our life and then we just remember that thing,
I
like,
thought you said we all
yeah,
have periods. I'm like, not all,
we
but
all have moments in our life.
yeah. But yeah, man, the new emotions get introduced. I think we were waiting because last and the ending of the first film was, there's a big board available now, and there are more controls and what will happen, and that puberty button has shown up, and that is
Yeah.
so relatable. The puberty button goes off, and suddenly she's just miserable, feeling all of that.
Alarm. Yeah.
And then we have the new additions: anxiety,
Anxiety,
envy, embarrassment,
envy, and
and ennui, which I have still no
anyway,
idea what that means.
I think it was like boredom or something, like the word
Laziness or
means,
something.
yeah, boredom, I think boredom,
Okay.
like just.
And on nostalgia kept coming and going, like
Yes.
nostalgia.
Yeah.
That's how it works, right? But yeah, man, like I think Maya Hawke did it from Stranger Things,
Anxiety. Yeah.
which I actually learned later that she's daughter of the actor Ethan Hawke,
Yeah. Ethan Hawke. Yeah.
and her mother is from Tarantino's Kill
Before.
Bill.
Yeah.
That is so weird. But yeah, she did a great job. But also they introduced the concept of beliefs, right? That what she
Yes.
believes in.
That was also new.
And in a way, again, it was Joy's arc, right, of understanding. Like the first movie, she felt only she is right for Riley. She's the only
Mm.
emotion she needs, and then she'll understand no, all emotions are equally, should be there. And this time, like, she's trying to frame what Riley should be, and then
Yeah.
anxiety is trying to
Exactly.
frame. Okay, I'm repeating New Rockstars, guys. I saw his video, which was very good actually. At the end, he actually shared something emotional from his part, and his wife actually worked on the film.
Oh.
And he
Oh.
said that
Huh.
the first film when it came out was actually he was going through a tough time because he lost his house in fire,
Oh.
and that the whole
Oh.
circle
Okay.
that now wife was working in the film, and he went to the sets and
Yeah.
everything, like, so he was saying. So anyways, but yeah,
Mm.
the concept of both of them trying to work what Riley should be, and they have to just let
Yeah.
it go. I think again that lesson, it has to be impactful.
Exactly.
And I love how both the films. It's, I think, the beginning you see, right, when she's throwing off these memories, which are embarrassing, which should not be there with her. And that
Yes,
moment you
exactly.
understand, okay, this is the our
Yeah,
arc.
that you cannot keep that things, just in the back
Yeah.
of the mind. Like, yeah.
The embarrassment, dude. They try to handshake, and it again embarrassing. And I love the design, dude. Like he's
Yeah,
first of all
just always, pulling
hiding,
the
and then he
jacket.
just hides his eyes, and then he just hides totally and just falls over, and then we
Yeah.
can see his butt crack. Like every embarrassment thing, that whole
Exactly.
sequence of what to do with the hands. That is so
Yeah.
real, dude. Oh, what are pockets for? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Like
How should I walk?
small
Yeah.
small details, what goes behind. And uh, the whole I like the idea that they didn't turn anxiety into evil. Like you see where anxiety is coming from. Why
Yeah,
we need to,
exactly.
as a to survive, we need anxiety, right? That something's wrong,
Exactly.
we're feeling that, and they
Yeah.
have to act on it, right? There's a survival
Yeah.
instinct. But
Or like
too
even just
much.
think about the future and
Yeah,
like worry
yeah.
about the future. Like little bit worry is, good
Good.
in
Like you
that
need
sense.
all of it. So I
Yeah.
like they manage that. I was wondering what they'll do. But the way they explain, like sarcasm, that was so funny. The way the conscious river where everything we think is
Yeah.
flowing,
Oh yes.
and that is actually and that is nice. When the sarcasm thing happens, we see the broccoli going under, and then it goes into the
Yes.
down where the belief system is.
Where the belief
So it
system
sets
is.
up that
Yeah.
when at the end it happens, it all comes to
Yeah.
her belief system. And I like that
Yes.
that moment is really good, that when Joy realizes that there's a new thing coming, and we cannot control her, what she needs to be.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then that
That's
sequence also in the finale, that love it, when she gets in and you see anxiety holding, but she's not there, she's going so
yeah.
far, like
Exactly.
Mirage, right, from Flash. Like she's going
Yes.
so fast that she's
That
unable
was
to.
so visually like so beautiful. Like each film, they just like they up their game in the animation. Like there's literally no competition
Talking
for
about
them.
animation, we get 2D character, we get a
Yes,
game design character,
games
which
like 3D.
who's moving like that only.
Yes.
When he's trying to come out of the vault and he's hitting the
Oh yeah,
vault.
tick, 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 tick.
That was so good.
Yeah.
All these. I think this was first time Pixar doing a mixture of animations, not just one.
Hmm,
Uh,
maybe have they done that before? Like they have had that. Elementals had that 2D characters in 3D world, but they were 3D, but they were like sort of rendered in 2D.
Inside
But
Out, first one had it, right? When they go in that chamber, they become 2D flat
oh yeah,
dot
true.
lines, and then
Yes.
they keep changing. What is that thing
Yeah.
called? I forgot.
Yes.
But I also like, dude, when they go in that imagination land, and it's all these people drawing on the
Oh
board,
yeah,
which
like
animation.
like animals. Yeah, such a
So
better
cool.
thing.
And the guy going and for Riley and throws a chair on the screen. What
Yeah,
Apple,
the
that
apple.
84. So cool moments, they create through the journey. And
Yeah.
what all happens, it's kind of I know I wrote on Twitter, it's kind of, you understand how your mind works and emotions work. You kind of learn
Yes.
about yourselves. So when I'm going through a situation, I'm actually imagining, these emotions in my mind, working like this, and that is happening, this is
Like,
happening.
what are they saying at this
You
moment?
know.
What are they thinking?
Oh, one more moment where the friends all three are sitting, and she noticed something change.
Yeah, each of them, they show everyone.
Like this small something happened. They thought, oh, I'm lying.
Analyze
That was
that.
so good, dude. Like all these small
Yeah.
things, like the way it comes together, it just feels so amazing. And even when Riley was feeling the anxiety attack, right,
Hmm.
hyperventilating and all of that, like how real people go
Yes.
through, and
Exactly.
it's just wow,
Like
dude.
all
Like,
the emotions, all the memories at that same time coming inside the mind. Like it's
why I call this
amazing.
the best Pixar film is how it brings, if you don't know anything, like if you're a kid or you don't understand these concepts, you can still enjoy it for a movie, right?
Yeah.
It's fun to watch, what's happening. This happens in our mind and it's funny and all. But as a mature audience also, you feel like, oh my god, this is so relatable and so you know so much this. And also I
Yeah.
love that ending, right? That anxiety, it also gives you, like, who feels anxiety, that don't let anxiety control you. It gives you that message
Yes,
also.
exactly.
So I love
Yeah.
how it all comes together, and it's the best way of portraying your point,
Mm.
with great
Yeah.
storytelling and inventiveness. I think that's why it
Yeah.
sustains that, what this franchise has. Of course, the first one is always special, right? Because it was the
Of
first
course.
time.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
way this follows it, without just
Mm.
doing the same thing over again, being a cheap. I think most sequels haven't worked for me. Like Incredibles 2 didn't work for me. It
Mm.
was a kind of a letdown.
Yeah, I feel like I've enjoyed all of them. But Finding Dory was again
Yeah.
enjoyable.
Like Toy
But
Story,
yeah,
like 3 had that moment, but
he was so good. Yeah,
3 for
three
me,
was best.
there's a whole part where they go to that child care thing. Not child care,
Yeah,
whatever that place is. That was a little boring to me.
that play
Uh,
group
yeah,
something.
but 4 was also
Daycare.
not that great. 2 was fine. But like they have
Two was good, but yeah,
moments.
three was very good.
There
I
are there are
think.
moments, that emotional moments that hit really hard. But as a whole film,
Mm.
if I think about, I want to watch Toy Story 3 again, nah, I can watch Inside Out any day from start. I
Yeah,
can watch 2 now. I've seen it already once, but let's when I
yeah.
see it again. But I can watch it again because there's so much that
There is
enjoyment
a lot of
throughout. And I think
exactly.
someone said whenever you watch this movie again, you realize something else. You notice something else.
That's
There's so
true.
much going on. But
Yeah,
how do you rate this, man?
I don't know.
Close to the first one of the best,
I
or it
would say,
surpasses
yeah,
it.
it's no, I don't think it surpasses. I think it's close to the first one. When which is first one is already like so great. I think that already makes this film great too. So
Yeah,
it is very close to the first one. And I would say as a as a like Pixar property, or like as an IP, or as a duology of films, I think this is the best one that they have.
yeah.
So yeah, like both
Also,
the films work so well.
also, dude, the relationship between embarrassment and sadness. Them
Yeah.
having a connection.
Both of them are exactly.
That's so cool. But what do you
Yeah.
expect from the future? Like 3, 4, they can do so many because maybe next
They
can
can do so
be
many, yeah. They can do one
depression.
every few years of her life.
Yeah.
Like when she's going to college. Like I guess that would be the next most obvious one. But they can
Yeah.
also do like when she's
Maybe
graduating college.
depression or grief, maybe she loses a
Yeah,
parent.
exactly.
Like like the easiest one would be, love life. Like she's in love with someone and there are two characters and you're constantly juggling between them. But I think that has
Yeah.
done so many times in cinema generally.
And it's like love and joy sort of go together, but then the others are
No,
it's that
love
kind
is
like
not an
they can.
emotion, right? I don't know. Uh,
Hmm. Yeah, like I mean, it's feelings and emotions sort of. So like embarrassment is a feeling, right? Like, is it an emotion?
I don't know. Because I think, again, quoting New Rockstar, he said that at earlier stage they had one more idea of this shame. But
Oh
then they
yeah.
realized that shame is not an emotion, it's a society construct that you feel shame about
Yes.
something.
Yes.
So it was fizzled out, you know.
Hmm.
But yeah, man, looking like there's so many things they can explore which are still relatable, kid friendly. I think
Yeah.
depression is one big one. But again, depression, how they treat it, like, it's such a not taboo, but everyone has different approach of it, right? There's no clear
Exactly.
like I don't believe that medicines can help you, and that makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
That yeah, you get
Exactly.
medicine, you'll feel happy. That's not a solution. That's not a remedy, right?
Yeah.
Then
That's
but
just.
then maybe someone has that, what do you call it, clinical depression, which is like you have to take medicine. Like I don't
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I don't understand these things. Don't want to comment
Complex topics.
unnecessarily. It complicated, but again, that's the point. It's complicated. That's fun, more fun to break it down in a movie like this,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
So that would be
Yeah.
fun to look out for. But guys, those are thoughts on Inside Out 2. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below. If you're still watching, type 5 out of 5. That's what the film for us for this video. Who knows? Just type
Yes.
it. Again, if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe, like, share. I think I said it already. Become a member, become a Geek member for some exclusive content, and we'll see you next time. Keep being out.